is on. You're the prey.
You jail revolutionary, but you can't jail a revolution.
Mind has to be liberated. Mind has to be liberated.
Blackness, that black power.
To be young, gifted, and black. Boom, boom. Welcome. We are young, gifted, and black, as the title implies. YGB. The beautiful Nina Simone sung that song ages ago to remind our kids and us, because we are those kids, to be strong, to be empowered by the fact that you're black, and to go out there and to do something with your talents. So here we are, a podcast for us, the young, the gifted, and the black. We are your host. I am KB.
And I'm Ashley, a.k.a. Shorty.
Shout it! Young, gifted, and black.
Our mission statement is to inform, empower, and build, and, just to grow together.
To grow like fresh fruit off the vine that we're going to eventually be growing ourselves. Because this place is for us. This place is by us. FUBU. This one's for us. That's a lunch tape. Yeah, we got to, because it's for the culture. The hug that we all needed. So when you ask yourself, what's this podcast going to give you? You're going to gain free game. We will grow together. We will learn together. We're going to make sure we grow.
Yeah, so we'll be just sharing a lot of tips. Sharing tips about finances, mental issues, because it's time that we had an open space to talk about it, how things have impacted our lives, and if whoopings work and all that. We'll be discussing tips, budget tips, finance tips, just everything for us. This is a place for us to grow, an open dialogue that's going to get started, and not a political space. This is not a place for necessarily religion. I don't care if you're a Moor, an Israelite, an atheist, or whatever you may be. This is a place where we say, we understand that, but we all got the same problems, and it's up to us to find a solution. It might not be our fault, but it's our problem, so it's up to us to go ahead and get it solved. Only us can save us.
Only us. No president's going to save us.
No white man.
No protests, no sit-in. We save us. Mm-hmm. We're going to save us with our dollar, with our mind. Mm-hmm. We're going to use our mind to free us.
Bread eventually.
Bread, paper, capital. That's what we're going to start with. Tips on how to grow together. Just not to change your beliefs, only to change our position. This whole podcast is about positioning, putting ourselves into being a better place for our children so we can ball. So we can not only ball, but we can invest and learn and just grow. If you don't take nothing from this podcast, I want you to take grow. I want you to think the YGB, that the G stands for grow. Because that's what we on. We're going to grow. And I'm not trying to change your life and tell you what to do with your money and how to enjoy it. I'm not telling you dashiki this, dashiki that, don't buy J's. No, man, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But make sure that you are financially responsible, that you're not neglecting a need for that want. And we're going to show you how to get those J's without spending your hard-earned money. Learning different ways to hack life, to stack this extra bread, to save this. On our pages, Young, Gifted, and Black, YGB, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that we want you to like, subscribe, and share. To all that, you're going to see tips and videos showing you how you don't need cable, the Fire Stick. Oh, you don't have a Fire Stick? There's a way to put it on your phone. We're going to show you all different ways. It's up to us to save us. Yeah. Us. And if you take an example of the Asian community, how they cut for each other, support each other. They ain't worried about who's elected because they got their stores. They're going to put their money inside. They're going to support each other and learn from that. So we can put our money back into the community. It was rumored that the Black Wall Street that they destroyed, that we can build back again, that the Black Wall Streets recirculated their dollar 100 times. That the black dollar recirculated 100 times the community before it left. There's no reason why we can't get back to that. 100 people ate. That's the blueprint.
That's the blueprint. A lot of things.
That's a lot of things.
Our ancestors, what they did is a blueprint to what we need to do now.
Yes, they did it with less resources.
Yes.
Let's learn from them.
Let's have all the resources.
Yes.
Especially with this age of information.
Don't get me wrong, it may look like the age of memes, but it's really the age of information. You think about Nat Turner's Rebellion. When you think about where they went wrong, man, at the end, they were outgunned. They wasn't connected or whatever. We can get connected. We can get strapped.
Why not be better? Black Wall Street, they rode on them. Well, how can we protect that? Well, let's get our guns. Well, what if they stop us getting guns? How do they stop us from getting guns? They build laws. How do they make laws from lobbyists? Who are lobbyists? Paid by companies. What if our company had a lobbyist? What if we had laws inflicted? And I don't believe in the system, me personally, but I know you got to work within it to win. Yeah. So let's win together. Let's learn. Let's open the dialogue. And not just for us, because this is not for a check for us. Any sponsors will only be our companies, us, putting ourselves on. We want to open this up. I hope you guys send up submissions. Send us your game, your tip, your way that you win at life, something that has taught you something in life, an experience to share. We'll love to share your voice, because this is about getting our voice out for us. An open space, young, gifted, and black. Let's build together for each other. We're going to challenge you to grow as we grow. And we're going to make sure, like, our challenge this week is to buy black. We want you to buy black because we're going to buy black. And next week, we're going to share that experience with you. The negative, the positive, and the negative and the positive, because black companies, I'm talking directly to you right now. Let's make it easier. How about that? We make it easier for our customer, that we're prompt with our customer, that we're not rude with our customer. We don't think that our customer needs us. Let's make the experience easier. So the stigma that black companies are bad with customer service or slow, let's get rid of that. And if you have a great idea, great product, take a course in customer service real quick. Learn that.
And also on the other end, black customers, stop always looking for a discount.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, brother. You want a discount? I just got started. I'm in the hole. You want a discount? That don't sound very brotherly to me. Sorry. No discounts yet. Stop looking for a handout. You can get a hand
that
up.
person has to eat just like you.
Yes.
So
they got family to feed.
Income.
No, what about Lil Bruh them?
Lil Bruh them.
Lil Bruh them.
Lil Bruh them.
No, come on, man. Young, gifted, and black. That's all it is. We want you to support quality over popularity. Get back to the things that matter. And like I said, we're not trying to tell you not to enjoy your vices or whatever it might be that you enjoy in life. I'm not telling you to turn off the TV all the time, but I'm saying turn off the TV some of the time. Let's learn together. What are you reading? We're going to ask you questions like that. Ashley, what's the last thing you read?
Oh, the last book I read was Mental Bitch Slap.
Ah, yes, Mental Bitch Slap. You got to stay reading.
Yeah.
You know, one of the books that I recently finished was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Could have really saved myself by listening to Young Jeezy's TM 101, because the book basically says you got to believe. You got to believe. It starts in your mind. So that's what this podcast started from. It was time for us to give back. And like I said, this is not just for us. You know, this is a better you, a better me, a better us.
Oh, yeah, and that book I mentioned earlier, Mental Bitch Slap, that book is by Rohan Gilkis. Like I said, that book is pretty good motivator for those who are trying to get business started and get motivated and taking action. It's not a long book at all. It's about 66 pages, so it's good for anyone that's kind of on the go. You can read it in one sitting, or you can even break it up.
Got to put in the work. Your input is going to tell you what your output is. There's nothing free. There are no get-rich-quick schemes anymore, folks. It's time to put the work in. But you got to be smart and know which one deserves your attention and which does not. And a lot of that sounds like good talk for episode 2, where we tell you financial tips, the way to save, to budget, but not just save and budget, but to stack, to earn, plethora, cup that spilleth over.
And learning new things.
And learning new tricks.
To, build a business.
Repair your credit. Get a home. Mental, physical, spiritual health. Thank you guys for listening. Episode 2 will be liver, will be better, because if it's not better, we hope you don't listen. If we don't get better, do not listen. This is about growth. YGB, Young, Gifted, and Black. Growth only. That's it. I want you to think that G stand for grow. That's what I want you to think, because that's what we're going to do together. Grow. Let's grow.
And come back.
Episode 2, coming back. Subscribe, like, follow, share. Give us your feedback. What you like, what you didn't like, what you want to do. Holla at us. Young, Gifted, and Black to be. Episode 2. I'm KB.
And this is Ashley, aka Shorty.
See you next week.
Peace.